So the last outing before the demolition derby for the Light Brigade, the Plastic Fantastic, once again out on track. The white cars of the North really need some points in this one. Already they're getting stuck in. 2-on-1, Craig Farrell getting a bash from Gary Allsop. Once again another Northern car getting stuck in. That's poor old Dave Bale and his Reliant Regal. Oh, self-destructing on the exit of the bend, back on 3 wheels. Will he get it going? No, panels falling off that car hauler. He might get it going, you never know. Once again the North getting stuck in. 169 turned over beautifully by one of the Northern Reliant Robins. The South desperately trying, but it's all a lost cause. Dave Bale self-destructs here, want to forget today. Moving on, the infantry, the bigger boys out on track for this one. A track packed with the sole survivors of the earliest skirmishes, and look at them getting stuck into each other around this Hensford Hills Raceway. The 198 car getting stuck in, Marcus Goldsmith. 383 Brian Webb, the prettiest driver on the track, once again having a go at Nogger for the North. Oh, the South really are up for this. That's Graham Poulter, commander of the South, and 383 Brian Webb once again having a nibble. 551 getting spun out by the 470 car. It really is absolute adrenaline-fueled action, this. And 198 Marcus Goldsmith, all grumpy to his friends. Well, living up to his name. So the South collecting a shed load of points in that one. The North in desperate straits. Moving on with the big boys, the 2 Coup de Gras, the last outing before the demolition derby for the monstrous tanks, and I've got to say, it was absolute carnage out there on track, ploughing into each other under the floodlights now as dusk descends, and the steward of the meeting very unhappy with that. He called a halt to the proceedings, and well, double points for the demolition derby. Naughty boys.
I took their team captain out, which is good enough for me. You know, I've done my bit for the team.
Are you leading, do you think?
We were up to this last race. I don't know what the points are now, but we're about 150 ahead. But that's nothing because you can get 250 points for a win. So anything can happen.
What sort of attitude do you take when you're out there? Do you put on a different head and you become a different person?
I'm mad anyway. You've got to be mad to do it, but they all say I'm mad anyway, so it don't make no difference.
Because that was a one-owner car from new, bought it off an old woman, and she'd had it from brand new. And she even cried when I took it away, so... I might go round and show her tomorrow before I go scrap yard with it, so...
Very nervous now. It's not just for me, it's like all the drivers as well. They all really want to win it. Basically get one over on the Southerners.
Hensford Hills Raceway, there's all to play for. Either army could take this, and the first outing in the demolition derbies is for the Light Brigade. Last time we'll see them today, the first time ever on television, and they're getting stuck in already. One of the Southern Army on his side, the Northern Army already looking very, very strong indeed. They're getting stuck into poor old Five Eyes in the 205 car. He's going to try and go out with the blaze of glory. Oh, Darren Race in the number 11 cars had a torrid day. He was the man who collapsed by the side of the track earlier on. But as we look around the stadium, not a lot of red cars still going. The Northern Reliant Robins have had a great afternoon, and they're really making it play now as they pound into these Northern cars. 404 Brian Mills looks like Captain Scarlet, but he's nobody's puppet. He got stuck in there, but all to no avail. Craig Farrell in the 211 cars, he's also featured large this afternoon. He's trying his best for the South. There's Brian Mills getting that 404 car going. Look at the state of that. It's a Reliant Robin, one Lady Vicar owner, and it's still dragging itself around this track. As we look around the stadium, there's only 2 cars left in this, I think. Only 2 cars left going. 2-on-1 Craig Farrell, you can see him there, and 179 Sean Rushton. Well, Brian Mills getting a bit of Sean Rushton's front end, but I think Mills is out of this now. Just 2 cars left in. Farrell's just ploughing into anything that looks white. So this is a battle to the bitter end. 179 Sean Rushton. And is the Farrell car still going? The crowd is celebrating. They look pleased about this. That's the Northern Army crowd. 179 seems to have won it. Craig Farrell is a dead dodo. 179 takes it for the North. That's vital for them. Good stuff from the North.
How's that feel? Brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. We're doing well now. Really doing well. In points, in front in the points. So I've heard. So. It's going well. I won for the team, so that's even better.
So great news for the North, but disaster for the Southern Army. Graham Poulter, commander of the Southern Infantry, gives way to a Northern car. Now he finds he can't get onto the track for the crucial demolition derby.
A fella come over, one of the stewards, and he said, "You've got just under a minute." So us 2 pulled to there. As we pulled to there, they were getting a white car at the gate here. So we waited there, courtesy, let him out, rather than try and push our way past. As he come out, they shut the gate. It's too late. So now we're 2 cars down through no fault of our own, just being courteous. And this is the event we've got to win. If we don't win this one, we can't win the meeting.
So time will tell whether Graham's exclusion is vital for the fortunes of the South as the dogs of war, the sole survivors in the infantry, get down to it on the raceway. This is absolutely vital for the red cars in the South. Lenny Smith in 185 leading the charge. The North have got to win this if they want to take it at the end of this race. The South, well, it's vital, it's do or die for them. 269 is running scared at the moment. He's being followed by a couple of very determined looking Southern drivers. Can they catch him? He's just... oh, he's going to kamikaze. Watch this. Oh, dear. He's trying to go out in style. 269, Dean French, or Dino to his friends, is really the last Northern driver running. The South seem to have taken this, but what's happening here? He's getting a nudge. 269. Can he get it started? He's desperately flailing around inside that cab to try and get some motion in that car. Meanwhile, the surviving Southern drivers circulate, waiting to see if Dino can get the white 269 car off the banking. Otherwise, it's a done deal. Oh, he has. 269 is up and running. The Capri, the sole survivor for the North, is out there. The fans love it. And, well, the Northern Army live to fight another day. So one-on-one, 269 against 211 Steve Scott. They're coming together in front of race control. 221 Steve Scott, I should say, coming together in front of race control. This is what demolition derbies are all about. One-on-one, a battle to the bitter end. If that 221 car doesn't take this, it's a done deal for the South. He's got to win. It's still head-to-head, 2 cars in it. The Reds have to just missed each other on the infield. Scott against French, North against South, under floodlights with steam pouring off the Southern car. It's absolutely do or die. It's been a big afternoon of racing. The generals watching on from the stands can do nothing but keep their fingers crossed and pray that good and true will survive. Steve Scott has got to take it. Steve Scott has got to take it in 2-2-1. He's still going. It was a big hit on the infield. Lo, will he be the saviour for the South?
I thought there was one more going round somewhere, and I kept going round for like a few laps thinking there must be someone else, and I kept seeing a bit of white movement. But then I kept going around a few laps, and I thought, there he is, so I had him.
You look like you had murder on your mind.
I had to get him, yes, we had to win. It's a war and we got to win.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
The monstrous tanks take to the track for this last event of the Civil War 2000. It's demolition derby time. Around 10 surviving tanks on each army. Oh, Mark Watkins in that very rare XJS estate just having a nibble there. He'll be up for more later on, no doubt about it. And already the Southern Army in red are falling like fly. Mark Watkins again in 2-1-3. Look at XJS estate, only 47 ever made, out on track. Dave Vincent in that gorgeous Jag in the 22 car, worth watching as well. And once again, the South, the hot favourites for this event, are falling like flies. 57 just spun out by one of the... oh, he gets a head-on. They're really ganging up on the South. The North are. They're well organised. Their commander has briefed his troops well. And as the North circulate menacingly, it looks like a done deal. The Army are marching to victory. The Northern Army, that is. They're going to celebrate in some style here. Oh, look, the XJS, that very rare car, takes a pummeling. Oh, they're all getting involved now. It's celebration in the Northern Army ranks as the steam rises on the victorious melee. Well, it's Northern Army all the way. They'll finish it off to the bitter end. Mark Watkins, oh dear, what a shame. That's a very rare car, only 47 or so ever made. Mark Watkins, steam pouring off the XJS estate, leading his army home. Now let's see who's going to take this, the older Jag or the new Jag. That's the only battle that remains to be decided. Dave Vincent in 22, Mark Watkins in 2-1-1, an XJS estate and an ancient-looking Spectre Morse kind of a Jag. Battle it out head-to-head. This is all academic because the Northern Army have taken it. Oh, look at that. Is poetry, that is. You've got to come Banger Racing to see sheer beauty like that. Mark Watkins, 2-1-3. Oh, Dave Vincent is still going. 22 crab-like along the Armco. Desperately trying to find a gear, but he's a sitting duck. Oh, dear. It's just absolute carnage out there on track in front of this enormous crowd at the Civil War here at Hensford Raceway. And it looks like a done deal. The Vincent car with smoke rising gracefully from it is Banjax, the winner, the rarest car of the day.
I think one more crash and it'll be deadlock, and it just kept taking him and kept going. I couldn't believe it. Great.
How do you feel?
I think I'll be stiff tomorrow, I think. Stiff neck in the morning. But really enjoyed it. All the hard work paid off in the end, like, so.
So you've won?
Have we won?
I think so.
Have we won the Northerns?
Yes, Northern's have won.
Nice one.
So congratulations.
Nice, great.
What are you going to do now?
You'll have a few beers, I think, into it. Get it on the wagon, have a few beers.
Well done.
That's
it for now.
I think the next meeting will be Swaffham. Another crash, another day, another car.